And congratulations. After what happened last time out in the Europa League, how much did Villa need that victory tonight?
Yeah, at home we feel strong. It was a tough game, They're a decent team. They didn't came here to sit back. They had some few opportunities to score. Luckily we kept focused, kept the clean sheet. But obviously it was a hard game, and in the rest we tried to score, and luckily it went in, and for that we tried to kind of build in the game, and clean sheet, win at home, so it's important for us.
You say luckily it went in, but tell me about that goal. How on earth did you squeeze it in from that angle?
Now I was thinking I was offside in the first place, but at the end I wasn't thinking, so I just put it in, But sometimes it's get lucky that it goes in. So yeah, I'm grateful with my first Europa League goal. So.
As you say, it was a difficult first half. Was it a bit frustrating? Do you feel like you maybe just need to move the ball a little bit quicker?
Yeah, like you said, it was a little bit frustrating from our side. We need to, in that moment, we need to stay calm and just play passes, And you could see if we dominate the game, they're not touching the ball. So second half was better. We just popped it around, a few chances here and there, but most important thing, the win at home and the clean sheet, of course.
The second goal from Donyell Malen, you could hear all of the crowd chanting his name when he was setting up to take the penalty. How pleased are you for him?
Yeah, he's a good striker, in moments like this. He's a finisher, so great goal, great penalty. Also, good penalty from Konsa, so yeah, I'm very happy.
Very well done tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stanley. I don't think there was anything lucky about it. Such a great finish from him from that acute angle in the first half. What a great performance he put in tonight, Ian Maatsen, with the first goal. Donyell Malen with the second from the spot. Here at Villa Park, though, Steve, all in all, it was a tough test for Villa, but a really good response to what happened against Go Ahead Eagles.
Exactly. I think it was important tonight to have a good performance collectively. Individually, obviously changes was made. So, as a player, when you come in to a team and you're trying to stake a claim, you want to put your best foot forward as well. I think overall it was a pleasing performance. I wouldn't say we were fully entertained. I think it was hard. I think Maccabi Tel Aviv first half were excellent defensively, making and frustrating Villa, making him sort of cause that one moment of brilliance, which is what they've done to get the goal. But listen, 3 points. It's another important performance. And now roll on to the weekend for Bournemouth.
And what was pleasing was that opening goal from Ian Maatsen, wasn't it? It's one of those ones that's just satisfying to watch over and over again, Stilian. Just how did he squeeze it in?
Well, it's all about Morgan Rogers, the last 20 minutes of the first half, he started taking more responsibility. And the sooner you get the ball to the right players, and this is Maatsen, he said that he wasn't thinking. That's probably the best way of finishing, especially from that kind of angle. You know what? He's so opening, and you just instinctively you hit the ball, and he managed to squeeze it, and it was a really good goal.
I love the shot of Morgan Rogers putting his hands on his head there. Do you think he just can't believe he's finished from that tight an angle, or do you think he thought it was going into the side netting?
I think that was the only way he was going to finish. He had literally under the goalkeeper's arm, off of the crossbar. But Stan was right with what he said at half-time and just then. Morgan Rogers was the one in the first half that really sort of took the game by the scruff of the neck and was committing players towards him, staying on the ball, making things happen, trying to sort of wait for an opening, which he had there, and then it's all about a run off the ball in Maatsen, which is what he had.
And I want to get your thoughts on the penalty that was awarded to Aston Villa, because Konsa went down in the box. Was there anywhere near enough contact for that to be given as a penalty?
Soft penalty. I'll say soft penalty. No penalty for me.
No.
But sometimes games like that, you've got the VAR. They're looking at. I don't know what they were looking at. The referee stood with his decision as well. You can see it. I don't think it's enough contact with Konsa. He kind of tripped himself, and it took a bit of time, the referee, to make a decision. He was a little bit confused about to give it or not to give it. Obviously, he went for it, and it's okay to get penalties like that.
You can clearly see here his left foot just brushes onto the back of his right calf. If that penalty is given against me and my team, I'm in uproar. It's not a penalty. It's not. It should have been overturned. But as an Aston Villa player, as a manager, fan, you'll take it all day, and then it's about who's going to step up and dispatch it. And Marlon was the one that was given the chance. And
what do you think of the finish?
Great finish. Seemed calm, seemed composed. He was sort of deep breathing. And when you've got players that are not scoring your team, i.e. Ollie Watkins, then you need other players to step up to the plate and put them in the back of the net, and he's certainly done that. It's a great penalty. Knew exactly where he wanted to place it, low and hard at the bottom corner, give the goalkeeper no chance.
And he hasn't been a starter as well. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to, step in, go, take the penalty, make it 2-0, just calm the nerves down, make sure that you win the game. And it was great to see. But we did touch on it. Marlon has been, his form has been great since the start of the season. It seems like he's keep continuing adding on more goals.
Would you like to see him like that. A lot more?
I'd like to see him playing with Ollie Watkins together. I'd love to see that. It seems like Unai Emery stays away from it to play with the two strikers, but I think they can accommodate each other very well. They're both quite smart, they make some clever moves, so I'd like to see them play together, but it seems like it's always one or another.
Well, we spoke, didn't we, before the game about Emi Martinez, because he had a bad night at Anfield, let's be honest. He made that error that led to the Mo Salah goal. But there was nothing wrong with his performance tonight. Big saves in the big moments.
That's what he is, and he is a big game player. And me personally, whenever I played and if I had an under par performance, I made sure the next game that I played, I was at it. I was concentrated. I was making sure that I was going to be sort of at least a minimum 7. But he was brave. His starting positions was great. And then look, when he's called upon, you know that in the big moments, as a defender or as a teammate, that going in on goal, he's going to have a chance at saving everything. This one here, he commits early. I think they should have scored in honesty.
You think he read that? He read that.
The goal was gaping for me, open wide, and it should have gone. It should have gone in the back of the net. But again, this is where he just stands up. He makes it hard. He's a huge presence. I'm sure there, where the players got the ball under control, he must be looking at the goal, and the size of him, he just must take up the whole frame as well. So he was excellent tonight and pivotal in terms of why Aston Villa got the points.
It was key timing, wasn't it? It could have been a very different night if it wasn't for those Martinez.
Ezri, congratulations. Given what happened last time out in the Europa League, how much did Villa need the win tonight?
Yeah, it was clear that we needed to win today, especially with the table, how it's going. We knew 3 points would get us back up there, so disappointing result last time up, but made it right today and got the 3 points.
This is the first time you've been captain from the start under Unai Emery. How did you find it, and how much are you enjoying that leadership role?
Yeah, it felt all right. Yeah, it's always nice to lead the team out. It's a role that I've always wanted to do, and we've got a great captain in John McGinn, but when he's not on the pitch, I've got to take responsibility, and I'm enjoying it. So hopefully I'll get many more of that.
So the first time under Emery that you've worn the armband. He's been here 3 years to the day. What has he been like for your career? How important has he been from your improvement?
Yeah, really important. Since he's come in, I've understood football a bit more. I've looked at football differently in terms of my playing style, the way he wants us to play, and I'm really enjoying working under him, and long may it continue.
Looking more at the game tonight, we saw the return of Yuri Tielemans to the bench. He comes on and within about 30 seconds pings that unbelievable through ball for Daniel Marlon. How much have you missed him, and how good is it to have him back?
Yeah, really important player for us. Like you said, first action, ball in behind, and that's what he can do for us. He creates a lot of chances for us, and just really happy to have him back.
It's 3 wins from 4 now in the Europa League. Your manager yesterday talking about how important the top 8 is, but are you looking higher than that and going deep in this competition this year?
Of course, I think every team in the competition wants to go far. We're the same. Everyone's goal in this competition is to win it. So is ours. So, we want to try and win as much games as we can and try and go as far as possible.
Well done tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Big night for Ezri Konsa, wearing the armband, saying he understands football a bit more since working with Unai Emery. John McGinn as well, after signing his new contract, saying similar things just about how important the manager's been for his career and changing perceptions of him. He's very much one of those managers, do you think, Stilian, when you buy into what he's doing, he'll really improve you individually as a player?
Well, you can see he's improved every single player who came to the club. Seems like everybody loves working with Unai Emery. He challenges you every day. I've seen some of his sessions, the way he works. He's really into the details of what you do exactly every moment at the right time and on the pitch. And when you have a manager who demands such a high quality, you have to improve. If you're willing to improve, and Eric Konsa, I mean, you can see he's happy just wearing that armband, and you can see the little smile. He's enjoying it, and it's down to him. You can have a manager. He can give you all the tools what you have to improve, but you have to willing to do that. And it seems like he's doing the right thing.
I don't think it's just Konsa, is it? I think he's got a group of players that want to soak up all that information as a whole, and learning the game. You don't stop learning this game, but learning it through a different lens, especially a lens of Unai Emery, is just going to elevate your game from one level to the next. The level of detail is huge, especially in this competition as well. You know, on the European scene, which is where now these players want to be playing week in, week out. So you never stop learning this game, and to always keep improving your game. And like what Stan said there, everyone is improving in this squad. Yeah,
he's the master of this competition, isn't he? And he has Aston Villa now in a very good position in the league phase. Let's hear now from Unai Emery with Danny Jameson.
Unai, congratulations. Yesterday you talked about your team needing to maintain focus in these Europa League games. How pleased are you with the victory tonight?
Good evening. Yes, focus and respecting the competition, respecting the Europa League, respecting the teams. And how we performed in 90 minutes, not being brilliant, we were playing solid and playing serious. We considered more chances than we planned, but we had to accept as well the opponent, they needed to get something here, and they playing very, very focused. But we considered 3 chances not really like we planned. But overall, we dominated, and overall, we were being patient, creating our chances.
Was that what pleased you the most, the way that your team were patient, particularly in the first half, and then there was a quick bit of play down the left, and Ian Maatsen scores the first goal?
Yes, be patient, use and remind our own experiences in Europe, playing against teams like Maccabi. For example, go ahead, we lost. Here at home in Conference League 2 years ago was a very difficult match against Rizki, against Legia Warsaw, against Asset Almar. And those experiences we are now remembering ourselves to try to understand the difficulties. And today the match, just in the first half, we were speaking in the dressing room about not frustrated, try to keep being resilient or being patient when we need it. And we scored 1 goal just the last minute of the first half. And of course, after it was coming better our way for the second half. The second goal we scored, of course, was giving us confidence to try to manage the match like we did.
How pleased were you for Donyell Malen to get the goal when he did tonight? I heard all of the whole end singing his name as he was ready to take that penalty.
Really good, because we need the players scoring goals. And Malen scoring, Watkins scoring, and sometimes another player like today, Maatsen, adding his quality in the opponent box scoring goals. We need to get some numbers through the players, different players, and of course, next challenge on Sunday.
Very well done tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Stilian, what can this competition, playing in Europe, do for the development of players and the different types of opposition and challenges that you face in this competition?
Well, we talked, Eric Konsa talked about developing, and that's the part of the development. It's a different competition. It's a marathon. It's a long competition. So you've got the perfect manager who won the European Cup for 4 times. So he's a perfect. He talks about understanding the competition, playing the game, getting the result. Even if you don't play well, you have to win those games. You have to put yourself in the right position. And that gives a great experience to the players to understand the competition and understand that it's a completely different game. You have to be more pragmatic. You have to be more focused to win the game and put yourself in the right position.
And trust as well, if you do get to the knockout stages as well, that man there knows exactly how to get you through those 2-legged ties. This
competition is his bread and butter, isn't it? I love the way there that he just said he went back to games that of causing problems. You know, stay relaxed, just know what you're doing. Because as a player, you go back to their moments and you go, right, what did we do wrong? What did we need to do? And you stay calm, you stay composed, you keep playing the way you're playing, and you wait for that one moment, maybe one in the whole game, but you wait for that one moment when you have to break the deadlock, as they done today in that first half. But it's superb there, and I had great insight into what he's telling his players.
And the way his mind works. And his next challenge, of course, is young boys in this competition at home, and that'll be a tough test as well for them, a very different one.
Of course. Listen, even if you win the game, he's not been the brilliant performance, you still have to win the game. You have to perform. I don't think against young boys you'll make that many changes. I think you'll go with a strong team. He may be making 2 or 3, but he'll definitely take that game serious, because winning against the young boys can put them in a very, very comfortable position. Yeah.
And at least he has Youri Tielemans back as well, which is just massive for everyone at this club, given how influential he was last season. Well,
as soon as he comes on the pitch, he brings an aura, he brings a calmness to the way that they play. When he receives the ball as a midfielder, when I watch it, he receives it on the back foot. His first thought is, can I receive on the back foot? Can I play forward? He's not worried about tight lines and breaking lines. If there's a pass to be made, he'll make that pass, a forward pass. And he carries his team forward. You know, he's just got an aura about him where he's just got that real class. He can score goals, he makes a difference, and great to see him back. Huge player for Aston Villa.
Yeah.